Why is it that government has this high moral ground? Why is it that government is always seen as there, compassionate, helping the poor, making sure the kids get educated, caring for the sick and the downtrodden, taking the rough edges off the market, the cold, brutal market, and help saving the market from going off the rails? Whereas free markets are always portrayed as inherently unstable. Heck, look at this financial crisis. Just shows you leave these guys alone, they go berserk and wreck everything. We need government to watch over them. Cold, ruthless, destructive, greedy. And yet the fact of the matter is, we're putting profits before people. As if you don't get profits unless you serve people. Hello. But you got to make the case. People sort of inherently understand it. But if you don't make the case, then they are going to get overwhelmed by a media that doesn't know the first thing about economics and free markets, and about a culture that is the antithesis of it. In Hollywood, surveys have shown that in Hollywood movies, business executives kill more people than serial killers. They are the perpetual villains, and there are two types. Either they're grossly overweight with jowls coming up and down, shaking in glee at the misery they cause, or they're the opposite. Snarly, bony thin, with their bony fingers rubbing their hands in glee at the misery they cause. Let's kill our customers today and that'll make us rich.
Excellent.
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. But this stuff works for the other side. So big government expands. Because if you oppose one of their programs, what do you have against children? Why do you want to hurt the elderly? Don't you think kids should be taught? What do you have against teachers, firefighters? I mean, and so you're on the defensive. You're on the moral defensive. Oh, it's about money. No, it's more about money. It's about people. That's what they always say. It's about people. And so, as a result, all too often, conservatives try to show their compassion by spending other people's money. Saying, oh, we love the elderly. We're just giving them a new drug program. Make the Republicans the dominant party for a generation. That's what they said 10 years ago when they passed the last big entitlement. And so the truth is, markets are moral, as Elizabeth said, because they meet the needs and wants of other people. Even if you are that Hollywood caricature, even if you lust for money, even if you have that terrible personality that makes babies cry and dogs bark at you when you walk down the street, even if you are that, you don't get money unless you provide a product or service that somebody else wants. And so without us even knowing it, it brings about all the things big government says it does, and I emphasize, and the book emphasizes, we're talking about big government, not small g government. Madison was right, father of our Constitution. He was right when he said, if we were angels, we'd not need laws, we'd not need government. Manifestly, we're not angels, except maybe grandchildren, and they only to a certain age. And so free markets turn out to do all the things big government says it does. And big government is all the things that it accuses free markets of being.